Richmond, Virginia, a literal rainbow appeared overhead as Terry McAuliffe, the Democratic candidate for governor in Virginia, left a teen resource center in Richmond that he had just finished touring. "I know I can get this done. As I've said, I've got more energy today than the day I was born. I feel great," McAuliffe told BuzzFeed News last Tuesday, with his trademark level of enthusiasm. "I actually enjoy campaigning because I love to meet people. I love it. But the race is not all sunshine and rainbows for McAuliffe. It's tight, with the latest polls showing McAuliffe, who has previously served as the state's governor, up only a couple of points from his opponent, Republican Glenn Youngkin, a newcomer to politics. While Virginia has been trending toward Democrats in recent years, the last Republican to win statewide office won in 2009, and Biden won the state by 10 points in 2020, many Democrats admit the race is much closer than they're comfortable with.
Virginia's election, which will take place November 2nd, is one of two governors' races held in the off year that follows a presidential election. It is often seen as a referendum on how the current presidency is going and as a potential bellwether for what may come in the next year's midterms. Historically, whichever party wins the White House typically loses the governor's mansion in Virginia. McAuliffe, who won in 2013 while Barack Obama was president, is the only exception to this trend in the last several decades. This year, there's a twist. In this election, there are two presidents up for review, the current and the former. A quick, two-day swing through Virginia last week that included conversations with more than 24 people showed that the last 5 years are sharp in the minds of voters, many of whom said they plan to support McAuliffe not so much because they adore him, but because they associate the Republican Party with Trumpism. BuzzFeed News spoke to voters in Richmond, whose suburbs are ripe for competition and where McAuliffe will appear with Obama later this month, Charlottesville, a Democratic bubble and the scene of the 2017 white nationalist rally, and Culper, a town in a county that voted for Trump over Biden by nearly 20 points. Trump hovers over the race 10,000%, said Tori Marsh, 24, a furniture salesperson in Charlottesville. "I feel like he polarized the whole entire nation. While she wishes there were a candidate that we hadn't heard forever and wasn't basically an old white man, she plans to vote for McAuliffe more as a vote against Youngkin." Most people who planned to vote for McAuliffe and had voted for Biden were tepid on both. They, said Nancy Tisdale, 67, a nurse in Charlottesville, when asked how she thinks Biden's doing as president, adding that she thought he'd fumbled the Afghanistan withdrawal. Asked if she liked McAuliffe as a candidate, she said, "Better than the other choice." McAuliffe and his team seem well aware that tying Youngkin to Trump is one of their strongest arguments. McAuliffe has labeled Youngkin as a Trump wannabe and emphasized the former president's endorsements of the candidate. After Trump called into a rally last Wednesday featuring former Trump aide Steve Bannon, McAuliffe's team put together an ad featuring the audio to tie Youngkin to him further. McAuliffe's prominent centering of Trump in his messaging evokes similar tactics that California Governor Gavin Newsom successfully used to keep his seat in his recent recall election.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe